Welcome to the ERA Europe Business Talk of the Month, featuring leading personalities of the international multi-channel home shopping industry from all over the world. Our guest today, Bruno Mercenari.
My name is Bruno Mercenari. I'm the co-president of Innova, a direct response company in Mexico with operations in Colombia and the USA in Miami. And we do direct marketing in all of these markets. It's a family-owned business. We are 5 partners and 4 of us are family, starting with my dad. We have always been innovating, and that's our uniqueness and the opportunity to work as a team, focusing in the strengths and powering those strengths rather than looking at the weak points that all of us have. Nobody's perfect. That's one of the strategies that we think we use into the rest of the organization. There's 120 million people living in Mexico. It's a great market for American products, and at the same time, the lower wages in Mexico and the good craftsmanship of Mexican workers makes a good opportunity for American companies to manufacture products right next door rather than going to overseas in China. I don't think there is a competition between Mexico and the US. I think we complement each other. Every Mexican that goes to the US starts to work there and starts to consume and buy products. So I think there's an opportunity for both countries to work together, and it's just a matter of finding the right advantages for each of them, for each of the countries. Definitely, there are differences between the European, Latin Americans, Mexicans, and the U.S. consumers. Europeans come from a more scarcity background. They're used to save what they have. They're more careful about their spending. I believe it's harder to convince a European to buy a product because they will look into the price. They will consider if it's really a good value, if it's really going to solve a problem. The other way around, I think the U.S. consumer is used to buying. There's much more access to credit. People spend more. There are less concerns about a crisis or scarcity. I would say Europeans rationalize more their purchasing, and then the U.S. they're less rational as Mexicans. We are investing in technology in the form of apps. I think there's a huge opportunity in the app world, and we are trying to converge the opportunity to advertise and influence decision on long form and short form to drive that traffic for the technology and application business. TV, as we know, it's on the down. People check their Twitter, check their Facebook, their Instagram, YouTube, but still TV is the most influential and the most efficient way to reach the broadest consumer. So the next thing consumers do after they see something that interests them on TV, they do a Google search basically, or a YouTube search. And that will come into a ball that will grow. Social media will have a snowball effect. It will help you sell more with products, good services, and that's how basically I see the future. Well, first of all, it's an opportunity to meet 60, 70 different companies at a time in a 72-hour period. That's a great opportunity. It's a great use of our time. When you're here and meeting face-to-face, it's a great way to follow up what you have been doing throughout the months before and afterwards, and understanding what's going on also in the European, what are the products selling here, what are the strategies, how is the market evolving. For us to come here, it's a good way also to market ourselves. It's a good setting for us to definitely come and meet everybody here.
Next, on the ERA Europe Business Talk of the Month, Yoram Giovanni.
China, as you may know, is the world factory. The growth in China of middle class is going to exceed the demand that current produced in China. The Western world will have to start manufacturing locally.
Thanks for watching, and see you at the ERA Europe Conference 2017 in Venice.